We are live at Volky Econ 101 again, right here at the Mall of America on a Tuesday afternoon. It is not Christmas. There is no sale sign in the window, yet every single store behind me is absolutely packed. Mortgage rates are at 7%, rent is up. Your 401k just had a bad month. And yet, that woman just walked out of Sephora with 4 bags. That guy over there? He just pre-ordered a $70 in-game skin for a video game. And the teen by the food court? She just bought her 3rd lip gloss this week. Why does economic pain make people shop more? There's a name for this. An actual economic theory. It is called the lipstick effect. And by the end of this video, you will never see your spending the same way again. Stay with us. It is 1929. The United States stock market has just collapsed. Banks are closing. Factories are shutting down. 1 in 4 Americans cannot find work. And yet, Elizabeth Arden's lipstick is flying off the shelves. Mascara is sold out. Cosmetics are one of the few industries during the Great Depression. Fast forward to September 11th, 2001, the Twin Towers fall. The U.S. declares recession the very next day. MAC lipstick sales jump 12% in the 3 weeks that follow the attacks. Borghese Cosmetics records the same exact spike, 12%, in the same 3-week window. It was Estée Lauder, own chairman, Leonard Lauder, who gave this phenomenon its name. He told the Wall Street Journal, "When lipstick sales go up, people do not want to buy dresses. In other words, when the big luxury is out of reach, people grab the small one instead. A dress costs $300. A lipstick costs $18, but both send the same message to your brain: I am still doing okay." Scientists have studied this. A 2020 paper published in the Journal of Social Psychology analyzed Bureau of Labor Statistics data. Cosmetics spending among women aged 18 to 40 went up, not down, during the 2008 Great Recession. This is not irrational. This is psychology. This is survival. When you feel financially out of control, your brain looks for own thing it can still control. The $12 lip gloss at Target. That is your brain saying, I still have agency. I am still in the game. Circana, the market research firm, calls this the treat mindset. Even a cheap buy feels like a reward, a dopamine hit, a tiny win in a losing streak. Now here is where it gets really interesting. Because this is not just a woman thing. This is not just a makeup thing. Men do it too. Differently, but the same psychology underneath. Gaming, sneakers, fast food, betting apps. These are male versions of the same dopamine escape. The economy squeezes you. You reach for a small pleasure. That is the lipstick effect in action, whatever it looks like for you.
Hold on, you're telling me that when people are broke, they spend more?
Not on everything, but on small luxuries, absolutely.
That sounds completely backwards. Like, shouldn't you just not buy anything?
In theory, yes. In practice, the human brain doesn't work like a spreadsheet.
Okay, but I literally do this. I was stressing about rent and I bought a $60 hoodie.
That depends entirely on what happens next. That is what we're about to find out.
Wait, so rich people do not do this?
They can afford the real luxury. The effect is strongest on aspirational spenders. People who want more than they currently have.
Okay, I am very much aspirational. Please continue.
Main body, the problem, the tension, the twist. Now let us zoom out. Because right now, 2026, the lipstick effect is back in full force. Trump's tariffs hit in April 2025, 10% on all imports, 31% on Switzerland, 145% on China. Beauty brands that source packaging from China suddenly faced cost spikes of up to 145% overnight. Goldman Sachs raised the probability of a US recession to 35%. JP Morgan put it at 40%. Consumer confidence dropped to its lowest point in years by March 2025. And what happened to beauty sales? Prestige beauty, up 4%. Mass market beauty, up 5%. The lipstick effect, alive and well, wearing Tariff-Era drugstore mascara. But here is the plot twist nobody saw coming. The theory is evolving. In 2020 and 2021, during COVID, it was not lipstick that spiked. It was nail polish. People could not go out. They could not wear makeup, but they could paint their nails at home. In 2024 and 2025, the hot, affordable luxury fragrance. Mass market fragrance grew 17% in dollar sales in Q3 2025. Body sprays, minis, travel sizes, all surging. The category shifts. The psychology stays the same. Now here is the dark side of this story, the one the industry does not want you to think about. Brands know this psychology exists, and they design for it. TikTok Shop posted $200 billion in annual revenue in 2024, built almost entirely on impulse purchases. Rode's viral lip phone case, Summer Fridays, Rare Beauty. These products are priced for aspirational spenders under stress. $19, $24, $32. Low enough to justify. High enough to feel like a treat. Now add the social media layer. Influencers living in penthouses. Kardashians dropping affordable beauty lines. The Kardashian family was sued in 2012 for promoting a weight loss supplement they claimed to use personally. The case settled. The brand paid consumers back. The Kardashians' net worth kept climbing, untouched. Instagram tells you, you deserve this. TikTok shows you someone unboxing it. And your brain, under financial stress, says, yes. Here's what the research actually says about long-term dopamine loops. The first purchase gives you a hit. The second gives you less. By the fifth purchase, you are just maintaining baseline. You are not treating yourself anymore. You are self-medicating. And the industry is the pharmacist. There is a term emerging in China's consumer economy for this next evolution, Tronomics. China's emotional economy exceeded 2.3 trillion yuan in 2024, driven by young people who refuse to delay happiness. They buy collectibles, badge pins, anime figurines, cute goods. The category is called Goozy, and it hit $23 billion in 2024. Different product, same brain, same loop. And credit card debt is at an all-time high in the US, $1.17 trillion as of early 2025, mostly held by people aged 25 to 40.
Okay, so I think I get the basics. You feel broke. You buy something small. Your brain feels better.
That is the core loop. But what makes it dangerous is the repetition.
Because you keep doing it?
Because you need to keep doing it to get the same feeling. The brain adapts. The pleasure shrinks. The spending grows.
That's literally how addiction works.
Not clinically identical, but psychologically adjacent? Yes.
And brands engineer this?
They study it. They fund research. They A/B test price points specifically to hit that affordable enough to justify range.
So me buying that hoodie when I was stressed about rent
Was a predictable, engineered response. You were not weak, you were targeted.
That actually makes me feel better and more paranoid at the same time.
Welcome to macroeconomics, buddy. Resolution. What to do about it. So is the lipstick effect bad? Should you never buy a lip gloss or a video game skin when you're stressed? No, that is not the lesson here. The lesson is awareness. McKinsey's State of Beauty 2025 report found something interesting. Consumers are getting smarter. They still buy, but they are shifting from prestige to mass, from $60 Charlotte Tilbury to $18 Rare Beauty. They are not stopping the treat. They are negotiating the treat. That is financial intelligence working in real time, even inside a psychological loop. Here is the framework. Ask yourself 3 questions before any stress-driven purchase. 1. Am I buying this because I want it? Or because something else feels bad right now? 2. Will this purchase actually address what feels bad? Or just delay it for 20 minutes? 3. If I bought this 30 times, would that money have done something bigger for my life? A $20 lip gloss is harmless. $20 impulse buys every month under financial stress is $600 that could have been an emergency fund. The industry is worth $450 billion. It runs on your mood. It is designed to catch you exactly when you are most vulnerable. Knowing that does not make you immune, but it gives you 1 second of space between the trigger and the tap to buy. 1 second is enough to make a different choice. Or, honestly, to just buy the thing consciously. Treat yourself, but do it with your eyes open.
Okay, I actually get it now, like fully.
Walk me through it.
When things feel out of control economically, your brain looks for microcontrol. A small purchase gives that back.
Exactly. It is not irrational. It is a completely logical response to a helpless situation.
But the trap is that brands have figured this out, and they price products to hit that sweet spot.
The affordable enough to justify, but expensive enough to feel like a treat zone.
And social media amplifies it because now you're also seeing everyone else's small luxuries 24/7.
The FOMO is the accelerant. The stress is the match. The product is the fire.
So what does a smart person do? Just be aware.
Awareness is step one. Then you start negotiating with your own brain. You do not have to quit the treat. You just get to decide when and why.
I feel like I need to go audit every purchase I made this year.
Most people, if they did that, would find 3 to 5 stress-triggered categories they never noticed.
And what does that tell you?
It tells you exactly what stresses you out most, which is actually the most valuable financial data you will ever have about yourself. Here's what I want you to take away from today. The lipstick effect is real. It is documented across 100 years of economic data. It survived the Great Depression, 2 world wars, the dot-com crash, 9/11, the 2008 recession, COVID, Trump's tariffs. It will survive whatever comes next. Because the human brain does not change as fast as the economy does. You are not broken for buying a lip gloss when your rent went up. You are human. And you are predictable. And industries worth hundreds of billions of dollars are built on that predictability. But here's the thing about being predictable. Once you know the pattern, you can break it, or at least choose it. The most powerful financial move is not cutting your lattes. It is understanding why you buy what you buy when you are scared. Now, here is where this gets uncomfortable. I mentioned earlier that the lipstick effect is evolving, that new categories are emerging. But there is one category growing faster than beauty, gaming, and fragrance combined during economic downturns. One that has never been talked about in the context of the lipstick effect. One that involves you, your phone, and a platform you're almost certainly already using right now. Thanks for your time to watch our video. If you like, please hit a like for our video and subscribe to our channel, and see you on next video. Stay tuned.